Hello, and thank you for trusting me to read for you. Today I'm going to be doing a 20-minute charm and tarot reading. So what I normally do is I'll do the charm reading and then I'll pull some cards that can give us clarification on any of the charms that came up if we need it. So this reading is basically just going to be information that you need right now. I really do feel that you have a lot of questions that you've been asking in your own life, like you just have been questioning a lot of things. So let's go ahead and we will pull some charms now. I always shuffle these before I go live so that they don't, they're not really super loud on people's headphones. So let's just pull some charms here. All right, so the thing that really sticks out to me right away is that the word from fell by itself over here. I also feel like normally when I do charms, it's like almost like a circle. Yours are almost in a line. So I feel that there is a story that's kind of developing and it's something that you are trying to move on from. So let's kind of pull this apart and see, you know, what's sticking on each other. All right, so I feel that this is the beginning here, just intuitively. So where I start, I see the word he. So I feel that there is someone who identifies as a he. And that's kind of where this part of you got unlocked. I feel that you had a dream and you thought you were going in that direction. It's very interesting because we have the word from here and the word from here. So I do feel that there was someone who identifies as a he, and they were someone who you wanted to pursue a dream with. Because the stairs, I feel, you know, when you have a ladder, you're trying to go higher, you're trying to get, you know, further on. And I feel that that was kind of your dream. So I feel that this person kind of sparked some of that dream. There may have been something that you learned from them, or even possibly while you were kind of dealing with them, you found out what you don't want. And sometimes even that can be a blessing or a learning experience. So I feel that there was a person that you had this dream, you were kind of going up the ladder, and then that didn't work. I feel that something stopped that dream. I don't feel that that's actually the point we're supposed to be focusing on. I feel that this kind of is. Because that dream not working out, you went from there to what's currently going on. So this is what it unlocked for you. I feel that that's why the unlocked padlock is there. I feel that there were some parts of your inner child that this affected. Some of the songs that have been coming into your head are actually giving you some of the answers that you need. We have the little tiny brain here next to the word sing. So I do feel that there were songs that were either playing or that were important during your childhood, and they're kind of sparking some memories and some thoughts of things that you want to heal. And I don't feel that these were things that actually were, I feel that some of them were quite painful. I feel that you felt like there were some things that were going to go on forever. We have the feminine charm, and then we have the charm for home. I feel like you felt like there was someone who had feminine energy that you felt was going to be there for you forever, and they were always going to be there. And then suddenly they weren't. I feel that this was something that was out of their control. Like they didn't like choose to leave or not be there on purpose. But I do feel that this is something that was really monumental to you and your growth and your development. So when that happened, I feel, okay, so this is kind of what we're circling around. This is where like remember at the beginning, I said I could feel some questions and some energy. I feel like obviously we have the question mark here, right? So I feel that what you've been kind of grappling with is, when is peace coming? When am I going to feel good about life? When am I going to feel that things are successful? When am I going to feel that, you know, I'm loved and secure and stable and relaxed? And I feel that you've been asking a lot of like when questions. When is someone going to come in and want to be here? Also, that was at minute 4 and 44 seconds. So 444 showing up. So I feel like a lot of the questions that you're asking, your guides and ancestors want to lead you to the answers. I feel that you felt quite alone in this journey. So one thing to remember about guides and spirit guides is that they can't help us unless we ask. Point blank say, I need to have some help with this. Now, you have to actually be asking your guides. If I went out into the hallway here and I just said, does anyone know why my arm hurts? Like, no one would really be able to help me. They would all kind of be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know. But if I went to a doctor and asked that same question, I would get specific help. So I kind of feel that some of what is going on in your life right now is that you need some specific help. I do feel that a counselor or a therapist would really help you delve into this, because I feel that this loss was great for you. And I feel that this person, losing this person, kind of triggered your, a little bit of the trauma that came up from losing this other person. So some of that peace that you're looking for, you're having a difficult time finding it, because the thing that is making it so you don't have peace, or you are I'm trying to think of the word. It doesn't feel chaotic. It feels like there's a lack of hope. It almost feels like losing this person, having this loss, there was some hopelessness, and that kind of revived this hopeless feeling. So that peace, that hope of knowing, hey, this is going to be what it's supposed to be. I feel like sometimes when you're getting into a connection, the problem is that you're looking for forever. The only person who's going to be able to be there with you forever is you. Like, you're the only person who's going to be with you until the very end. So really, some of this energy and effort could be put into just you. You, loving you, having peace. And that is a tool. That is also a learned behavior. It is something that you have to have someone say, hey, because of this experience here, you may not know how to work on this here. Let me give you some tools. So I do feel that once you have that peace, it's very interesting, because I do feel like it's going to be almost like a religious experience for you. I don't feel that you're going to be getting into an organized religion, though. I feel a lot of times when people are in organized religions, they're looking for a certain level of peace. And I feel that you had been looking for that, and you're going to see that more as time progresses and you do that healing. I believe that you're going to find the beauty. This says a family's love is forever. Wow, isn't that incredible? Forever and forever, you're looking for forever. I feel that some of that love that you're looking for may be romantic, but I don't feel that that's necessarily where you're going to find the most positive love for you. So we have the word hug, beauty, run, live, and. So I do feel like some of the metaphysical pursuits that you have done, some of the metaphysical things that you are trying and working on are going to lead you in that right direction. You are being led in the right direction. I hope that you are able to kind of step into a place where you can hold on to some hope, because I feel that some of the losses that you have experienced in life are big enough that it has seemed hopeless. And so now you're kind of dealing with, okay, how do I find hope again? How do I work with this? And I feel that a counselor is going to help you with that. All right, so then let's do a couple of cards. We're gonna, we talked about that, okay. I'm gonna move these, and then we will do the tarot. Let me just shuffle through while I feel some of the energy here. So I'm going to do the past, present, and future of the feelings of loss you have. So bear with me. I always try and feel the questions as we're kind of talking with these charm readings. All right, so we're going to do past, present, and future as it pertains to your trauma, the things that you had in the past. So let's find a little bit more information. I feel like on some levels you're not quite sure what the issue was at the beginning, so let's have this card give us some thoughts. The Hierophant, traditional, balanced, and wise. So this is often the card that comes up when it talks about marriage, when it talks about those traditional ceremonies where you're committing to that person. And I think that's very interesting because that fits the forever charm that we were looking at. So I feel that you are looking for a traditional, I want to marry someone, and you're asking yourself a lot. Why isn't this working? Why don't people want to commit to me? Why isn't this something that I can have? Why do other people figure this out and I don't understand? So your subconscious mind, when we ask those why questions, its only job is to find us answers. So if you say the question, why does no one want to stay with me? Then your subconscious mind may fill in because you only talk to unavailable people, because they are physically not near you, you know. So if you start asking yourself, why do I have all the love I want? Or why is there so much love in my life? You'll start seeing things like because you made new friends, because you stopped focusing on people who are emotionally unavailable. Your subconscious mind, when you're asking a negative why question, is going to provide you with a neutral answer. Why wouldn't this work? Oh, here's a reason. Why can't I have what I want? Here's a reason. So try, just as an experiment, why am I so loved? And you know what? I started asking, why am I debt free? And made a whole bunch of money in a month, more money than I needed to pay off all my debt. So what I'm saying is when you start training your subconscious mind to go in a different direction than it has, which I feel that your subconscious mind has a lot of energy of abandonment, the idea that the other person is going to leave, that the other person's not satisfied with the connection, that you're not interesting enough, that the person, you know, a lot of those negative thoughts are there. And so when you're asking, why do I not have that commitment? Your subconscious mind is providing you with the answers that you have deemed acceptable. So try asking different questions, even if they seem far-fetched. Why did I get married in a year? Why did someone propose to me and I was so excited about it? Why is my love life almost like a romance novel of perfection? You know what I mean? Even if they sound like silly questions to you, ask those questions, because I'll tell you what, your conscious mind needs to realize that if other people are in these committed relationships, it's because it is possible. There are people out there that exist that are looking for someone who is just like you. But if you're sitting in your home saying, why does no one want a commitment with me? Why does no one think I'm good enough? Why, you know, you're kind of asking those questions, and then you're doing actions that seem to line up. So if you're saying, why does no one want to be with me? And the answer comes back from your subconscious mind because you've trained it, oh, well, you're unattractive, or, you know, you need to lose weight. So your subconscious mind already believes those pieces. And when you ask it a question, it's providing you those pieces. So change, and this is not metaphysical or tarot, this is psychology. So I'm saying that there are some things that you're kind of leaving up to chance when you have a lot more control than you really realize. You are in charge of a lot of these things that are happening, not just necessarily the physical actions that are happening, but the mental response to those things happening. So when someone cancels a date, rather than saying, oh, well, they're really busy, or their mom really did have, you know, car accident or whatever, you switch it over to, oh, well, I bet that the last time we got together when I said that was a really bad thing and they don't like to be around me anymore. And I guess I really, you know what I'm saying? So why did this person cancel on me could either be because of I'm going to believe what the reason was that they canceled, or, well, because no one wants to spend time with me and they must have had better plans. So these answers that you're coming up with are supplied by your subconscious mind. So if you can work on switching some of those beliefs that you have in yourself or about yourself, you're going to change just how you're perceived by other people, because your actions are going to be different. So if your subconscious belief is nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I guess I'll go eat worms, you're going to be sitting around eating worms, and no one else is going to invite you to a party because they're going to say, why don't we want to hang out with that person? Oh, they eat worms. Or they're really negative. Or all they ever do is talk about how they don't have any friends, but hello, I'm sitting in front of them and I'm supposed to be their friend. Why are they talking to me about how they don't have friends? You know what I'm saying? So when you're working on that subconscious belief system, it is going to alter the way you react and act with other people. When you assume that people don't want to spend time with you or that people don't want a committed relationship with you, you're going to have actions based on that belief system. So changing that belief system before you meet another person is really going to be helpful, because you're already going to have the idea of, I am a good person. People do like to spend time with me. So rather than focusing right on that romantic interest, I would focus on some of those subconscious thoughts and working on those, because those are going to alter how you interact with people that come in and out of your life. Okay. So then presently this is awesome. I feel like you really grasped a lot of that stuff that your guides wanted you to get, because the Fool is about a fresh start. I'm so excited. I do feel that presently where you are right now, and also another thing that's really cool about this, the major arcana are the ones where those are being divinely led. And I do feel that something is going to, look at this, what it says. Look at these, I didn't even realize this. Yes, try something new. No, keep learning a new outlook. I do feel that things can really shift and change for you, and that everything you want is available to you. I feel that it is your actions and reactions to the things that don't go your way that are almost like calcifying or building up on top of each other. So clearing some of that out is going to bring totally different interactions, which I feel like you completely grasp, because you do have new hope. That makes me excited. So what does the future look like? The King of Wands reversed. I do feel that the future looks like delays. I feel that you are going to try and do this on your own for a little bit, and then you're going to get someone to assist or help you. So I do feel with that King of Wands energy, you are worried about being rejected. And I do feel that the future, like right now, you have that new hope, but if you have hope with no change, you get the same thing. So let's ask the cards what happens if you go into the situation with some hope. You have the reverse world. We have lack, fear of expanding. So it's really interesting, because the Fool is the beginning and the world is the end of a journey. I feel that you are afraid of the journey, but I feel honestly that this is the whole reason that your soul incarnated at this time. I feel that if you don't focus on this and really learn and heal, I feel that you're going to really have some serious things that you live through, and they're going to be difficult. So I would love to give you a completely different answer, but unfortunately, I can only read the energy that currently exists. So there is only going to be a difference in the future if you make those changes. So having that new hope, which you currently feel, is perfect. But if you don't make a plan based on that hope, like I'm going to get counseling, or I'm going to read a self-help book, or I'm going to switch this, or I'm going to change that, you're going to keep getting the same future. It's very interesting, because I feel like some of these relationship lessons that you were taught or that you learned are part of the piece that you have to work on. Not everybody's going to end up married. Not everyone's going to end up with a romantic relationship. It is not a guarantee that if you are a human, there is someone who wants romance with you. So I feel that you have a lot of resistance towards being alone or being single. It's something that it's not scary or frightening. It almost feels like anger. So I would definitely look into this, because you have some unlearned lessons. If you don't take this new hope and change the energy, you're going to keep doing the same thing and having the same outcome. So I do feel that there is a potential for things to change for you. But currently what the cards are showing is that you don't have the either desire or know-how or energy to change and do a different action. In some ways, I feel like it could be some kind of executive dysfunction where you actually just don't know where to start. And that would be some place where I would start would be going on to Psychology Today, and looking through the different therapists or counselors that are in the area. Now, if money is the piece that's kind of holding you back from getting help, when I first started going to therapy, I went to a community center and it was free because it was income based and I didn't have a job. So what I'm telling you is, don't allow the feelings of hopelessness to get in the way of seeing the future as being bright and hopeful. So, thank you so much for trusting me to read for you. I really hope that you're able to find the actions that you can do to change that future, and I look forward to reading for you again.